Alright, so hello world, welcome back to another Davis Miss video. So, first of all, before I begin, just quickly thank you guys for hitting 100 subscriber, for helping me on this channel hitting 100 subscriber. This is really absolutely blows my mind. Um, really amazing. Thank you guys for your all support. Um, yeah, and then as a feature that's and the only feature, frankly, that I think 100 subs provide is the ability to create a custom link for your channel. So now my channel has a custom link. Yay! And the link is, I'll put the link, of course, down into the description, is youtube.com/devisme. Alright, devisme. No capitalization, it's fine, whatever capitalization you want. And yeah, so first of all, thank you for hitting that. And second, as quote unquote celebration of that, what I'm gonna have is I'm gonna have a live stream taking place on this Friday, November the 13th, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Um, and what I'm gonna do in the stream is probably just playing some game, maybe Among Us, maybe I don't know, maybe just like a chill chat, Q&A, or maybe program something. I haven't decided yet. Feel free to come in if you feel like to. I'll put the link in the description down below, the stream link, description down below as well. Alright, without further ado, let's go and get started with our multiple choice. I mean, not as multiple choice, with our form maker. Alright, so let's take a look with how our form maker works. So now you can see that we have the ability to create multiple choice questions, right? Save it into the field as well, save it. And then what I want to do now is ultimately, so now you can see that we encounter an issue that we briefly mentioned last video, is basically the order of the question. Because now since I have two types of question, just regular response, just regular input, and multiple choice, now because I messed them up, there's no way to know which question first, which question comes next. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a order. And this order just gonna represent the position of this question is in. All right. Okay. So now what I will do is I'll go ahead and modify the database a little bit. I'll go ahead and modify the database a little bit. I'll basically delete all the information in the database, but not reciting them. Excuse me. So let's see. I want to delete all the one who's in the multiple choice options. I can just delete form altogether. Input field as well. Yep, that's pretty much it. So we see a clear database of what we need to do. Alright, so now what we could do now is to start modify how we are adding them. So I believe is the question ID, which in here you can just say order equals I. And for the input, order equals I. Alright, let me do this. Let me make some migrations. Okay. Alright. Migrate. Done. Alright, let's go restart the server. Alright, let's see. Okay, so now let's go create a form. Hello world, maybe in here I can just say show input, name, multiple choice, and then maybe I can say favorite programming language. I say JavaScript, Python, other, and then other input such as anything else that I need to know. Of course, I'm not worried about capitalization right now. We'll create this form, success. Alright, let's go take a look at the database. So input field. Okay, 1 second. Stop this supposed to be updated. Alright, gonna reopen the database just in case. I think now it should be reopened. Alright, there we go. We see water now. So if you go to the input, okay, 0 and 2. Okay. So now I can see we have water, order now, name, and anything else I need to know. Alright, good. So we fix how we can add the form, right? And then multiple choice. Let's just double check, see if everything works. Multiple choice field. Whoops. Choice field for programming language. Multiple choice options. Alright. Alright. So now let's go talk about how can we submit a form. Actually, let's just say how to view a form for now. So viewing a form is not that complicated otherwise. So in here, then what I can say is this. I can just say, let's see, input field, the object, the filter from ID, for inputs. Okay, I don't want print inputs. Alright. So what I can probably do is this. Wait, 1 second. View form. How can I submit? Wait, which route is for submitting purposes? Slash. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is just for submitting. This is input field. This is input question. So, and then I'm gonna have multiple choice. And then there's gonna be multiple choice field. The objects dot filter. ID equals of the ID. Alright. And then I'm gonna do really fancy what we call an order, but actually no, this is not gonna be really helpful. Alright. So what we're gonna do now is we need to think about a way to actually represent it. So 1 second. So let's go and take a look. Let's go and test this out. So this format out. See how that look like. Use that. Take both the URLs. Alright. Name and anything else I need to know. Alright, so now I need to somehow put the multiple choice question in. But I need to put them into a order. So here's what I can do probably. Is I could create a list and each sublist represents each different question. So maybe in here, I can just say the type of the question. For example, if the type is 0, that means short input. 0 is short input, so it's input. Well, 1 is multiple choice. So 0, then here I can just say text or label maybe. Alright, and then if it's multiple choice, I can do 1, and then with another sublist, and this is the option. But maybe I want to tuple for each of them. The reason being is each tuple gonna have the question, okay. We don't need to worry about that actually. We just need to put the object in. Okay, no. We don't use label, we just need to use the input field object. So we need to use this object because there's some property that we want, like question ID specifically. Then it's going to be multiple choice field for some information configuration. And in here, you're going to have another sublist. And then in here is all the questions. Multiple choice option. Alright. And yep, that's kind of the formatting. That's how we'll attempt to do. So let's go ahead and take a look. How can we represent them then? So in here, then you can say for range, just say questions maybe. Just a list. And basically, I just want to append different stuff into it. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look. Python insert lists. The append the insert. Okay. All right. So here I could just say questions.insert, which is gonna require index, which is basically which is basically I, that's the object, I dot order, and the object that I want to insert is a list is 0 because it's the input and the actual input field. So I'm going to insert I into here. All right, that's for the inputs. And now let's go ahead and parse this multiple choice. Multiple. It's basically the same thing, to be honest. Multiple, if I can spell it correctly. All right, so now what I want to do is questions. And then I just want to return HTTP response. Don't return anything. But in here, I do want to print it out. See, oh, shoot. One more thing I need to do. I almost forgot. This most important thing is the multiple choice option. So in here, then I can just say questions. So then I can say, okay, let's see how can we deal with this multiple choice option. Here we can just say options equals to multiple choice options the objects the filter. Let's see. Question ID equals to I.ID. And then in here I could just loop through this option for only options. Then I just want to say there is OPS short for options. And in here then I might just want to append these in. Okay. For all in options. At least a simple list comprehension should deal with that. And then I need to insert it in here. So let's not do this yet. Oops. Let's do this after we got this done. So then we could just insert options here. Alright, obviously gonna see some error. Let's go ahead and face them. Query set cannot be represented as an integer for I. Oops, I don't know what this is for in range, but without a length. Alright, let's refresh. Insert expect 2 arguments got 3. Oh, oops. Should join with ya. Shouldn't be another external argument. I'm not sure when to start recording. I forgot about that again. Let's take a look. And of course, I forgot to print out questions. Oh, oops. Oh, okay. Let's see. Alright, 0 multiple choice object. Alright, let's see, 0 input field. 0 another input field. That's a multiple choice field, but here we got lots of multiple choice options. And then close it up. Alright, I think this looks good. Looks correct. So now we just need to print the questions out. Alright, looks like we're almost finished. No, we still have a. We are 70% finished with the form maker actually. So after dealing with this form is that how we can submit the form and how we can view the statistic of the form. And that's pretty much it for the basic form maker. Okay, let's see. Alright, so let's go to view form. And in here I want to say for adding questions. And here's what I'm gonna do. Alright. So in here we're gonna have an if. So that's a Django syntax again. So if I dot 0. So we always use dot notation Django, whether we're dealing with list or dictionary. If I dot 0 equals to 0, then I would like to proceed with however I did here. Alright. See. Alright. We got 3. We shouldn't get 3 though. Let's take a look. 0, 0, 0. What's I for you? Oh, okay. I have to change it to. No, you don't need to. Oh. Stupid me. Alright. So this is how we still want to display it. Right, this is still how we want to display it. If ida 0 is 0. It's just that is ida 1 and ida 1.id. Alright. Then here comes the hard part. You can do an else if because maybe in the future we want to implement something more like a checkbox or something, which I'm obviously not going to do. You can feel free to do it add-on as your own product, but I'm just going to show you 2 most common type. It's short input and multiple choice. So in here, then LCF, this is a multiple choice. Now let me go to get Bootstrap. And let's take a look how can we use the Bootstrap. By the way, if you want to learn front end, please, maybe there's other thing, just so you know, maybe it's better. Because you shouldn't really use Bootstrap if you're really interested in front end. But since I'm more like a backend with Python thingy, then I'm gonna use Bootstrap. Alright, let's see. Input group. Form gonna be better for it. Where's radio buttons? Come on, radio buttons, please. Oh, there we go. Let's go ahead, copy, and preferably with a paste right here. And of course, the indentation doesn't match, but it's alright. Alright, let's see. I don't really want to say label, but maybe here. I said label the world. Okay. Well, I mean, it's better than nothing. Not exactly how I anticipate it's gonna be, but okay, cool. Alright, so in here, then I can just say maybe this is where we can ask a question. So it's I.1 on dot label, right? Very programming language. And then let's go add the radial stuff in. So in here, remove these two for O in I.2. So I.1, I.2 is that list, and O should be each option. So the value, okay, so the name of the radio. Wait, what? How does it work? Oh, okay. Alright. Okay, so ID, this can be more like the radio ID, right? So it's like O.ID. And here you can also be O.ID. But value, what I might want to do, is also the multiple choice options ID. And name can be the question, right? There's I.1.ID here. Oh no, value cannot be this actually. No, value can be it, and this just need to be O dot what? O is option, so for option object, what we got is we got a label. So here we're gonna say O dot label. For this, let's take a look. All right, looks neat. We can fill this form out. Not sure how long this video took. Let's go ahead and take a look what's gonna happen if you guys submit this form. Alright, let's go take a look what's gonna happen if we submit this form. So of course I don't wanna do any of this, and I just want to return a empty return. I guess we'll do it in next video on finishing up how submitting system works. But in here I just wanna say, what does request a post look like? We're gonna say that was me. Nope. Submits. Let's see. So we got this is the input. It's the question with the response. Alright. So my initial thinking is this. Maybe we, in response, we also need to create two as well. But that's just a little bit more complicated. Right? Maybe what we can do is just simply... Yeah, maybe we can just simply put them into one response object. Response question, so in here I can just say... So I can create a response, right? Here I can say question ID, for example, is this UID? Response, is this UID? That's the option they choose. And the response ID will be this response object. That's what we created initially. So that can be great. Alright, let me go ahead and summarize what we did in this video. So in this video, we actually figured out like how to display a form so the user can submit it. Next, we're gonna take a look how can we let the user actually submit the form. It depends on time. Maybe then we can just either another video will just merge it to one video, but to also figure out how to display in the dashboard as whatever user typed. All right, so we're almost finished with the form maker. In fact, we are like really close. But thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, please smash the like button and subscribe button as well. to support this channel, support me as well. Thank you very much. And stay safe. Have a nice day. Bye-bye. Oh yeah, one more thing. Just a reminder, there's the live stream Friday, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, November the 13th. Hopefully, yeah, please join. Like, anybody, just join, please. Alright. Well, hopefully you guys can join. Alright. Bye.